Brooke here with a quick message for all my transfer applicants interested in applying to the Viterbi School of Engineering for fall 2025. You still have time to apply. The application deadline to submit your common application is February 15th at 11:59 p.m. in your time zone. So for any student currently attending a community college or four-year undergraduate program who is interested in transferring to Viterbi, that deadline is approaching again on February 15th at 11:59 p.m. in your time zone. We can't wait to read your applications. And now let's get that podcast started.
This is Viterbi Voices.
Coming to you from the University of Southern California, Viterbi School of Engineering.
We're here to give you the inside scoop on research, classes, student life, and so much more.
All of these shared by students, faculty, alumni, and other members of the USC community.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Viterbi Voices. As usual, I am one of your hosts. My name is Paul Ledesma. I'm the Executive Director of Undergraduate Admission here at the USC Viterbi School of Engineering.
Hi everyone, my name is Safi Patel. I'm a senior studying computer science and doing my master's in engineering management, and I'm your other co-host.
And we have a little guest host joining us today. Not little, I'm sorry, Gerson. I didn't mean to call you little. That was not at all the thing. But a special guest host joining us. Gerson, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm back. I'm Gerson. I'm a junior studying biomedical engineering. Yeah, super excited.
Okay, and where are you from?
Oklahoma. Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Very cool. Studying biomedical engineering. Junior, you said, correct?
Yeah.
All right, great. So just to address the elephant in the room, I know no one's going to see the video, but I'm sweating like crazy right now, and I'm out of breath because I literally just finished working out right before I went into this recording. I timed my day entirely wrong. So I apologize. You guys are like seeing me.
No
I'm trying to
worries.
not sound out of breath, but in case that is the case. Anyway, so I'm a little out of sorts right now. But that makes me wonder, have you guys exercised today? Have you gotten your exercise in? What have you done? What do you normally do? I saw Safi, you just kind of like immediately like winced at that question.
Because there was a time in my life, especially before I transferred, like the year I was at community college, I didn't have much going on, so I would work out. I would lift 5 times a week. So
Well,
I was pretty active, and then I got to USC and kind of just fell off. So whenever someone asks me about working out, I'm like, oh, how do
so
I?
you went from lifting 5 days a week to nothing because you were so busy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
unfortunately, I
mean,
have not done a workout today. Sorry, go ahead, Gerson.
yeah, no, in terms of today, I definitely have not worked out. Um,
In
but
terms of
that's
today,
definitely a
it's
thing
2 o'clock in the
I
afternoon. You're not going to work out, are you?
yeah, no.
So let's
The
ask this
day
question.
is still
In
young.
terms of yesterday, did you work out?
No, I did not.
In terms of
In
the day
terms of this
before that,
month.
in
In
terms
terms
of
of this month,
it's 7 days so
I don't
far.
think so, honestly.
Me neither, don't worry.
So what are your go-to things? How do you guys like to exercise and get out there and get moving?
My friends are all in their pickleball era right
That's
now.
right. We've talked about that.
Yep. So I'll
Pickleball,
play with them every now and then. I'm getting better. I can hit the ball back.
which is
I think
not
we might
really
have.
a workout. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. I mean, unless you're playing like hardcore, which I kind of do, but okay.
Yeah, I break a
Gerson,
sweat every now and then.
good. Every now and then breaking a sweat. That's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, pickleball is definitely fun. I like to play soccer, so whenever I can,
Mm.
I'll kick a ball around. That's my way. Yeah, I definitely do need to start actually
Do you
getting
play
into a
in an
routine
IM
though.
team?
I don't actually. If I do play, I go to like the village and play like a pickup
Oh,
soccer game
okay.
there.
Yeah,
And yeah, that's what I do.
that's fun.
I will tell you, I'm sure you've heard this before. I would try to get a routine going now that you want to stick with, regardless of how busy you are,
Yeah.
because right after you leave college, all of that ability to not work out just goes out the window really, really quickly. So, like, get your routine going now. You'll feel a lot better about it. It's not like hardcore stuff. Just do what you want to do. Like, just move, go do something. And I know that like myself, like when I get out there in the morning, as I should do, which I rarely do, but as I should do, the rest of my day is so much better. So that's my little PSA. That's not important. What are we talking about here? Gerson, you bringing us an episode. What's this episode all about?
Yeah, so I brought a few of my friends together. Three of them are seniors, one of them is a freshman, all of which are in BME. And I wanted to focus more on what we all do outside of BME. I definitely learned a lot about them that I thought I knew them well. I thought I knew them well, but apparently I don't. They do all sorts of things from like swimming, dancing, investing. So yeah, it was super cool, like getting to know them and in a different way. And yeah, we also talked about well, the Sarah, I think you guys know Sarah Rundquist, I think
Yeah.
is how you say it.
Yeah.
She recently won a competition this past weekend.
Great.
So that was super cool. And we also talked about that as well.
That's great. Very cool. It sounded kind of dangerous. You're like, I thought I knew them, but I didn't. It sounds like you're like opening up a murder mystery movie.
No, not like that. It's just,
Okay.
there's certain
You
aspects
learn
of
so
them
many
that,
new things about them that you didn't
yeah,
know. That's
yeah,
fantastic.
for
Very
sure.
cool. All right. Well, let's, without further ado, let's get out of the way, and you will hear us on the back end of this to recap and to talk about all sorts of other nonsense going on here, specifically things related to visiting campus if you're looking to visit, and the rest of things that are happening currently at USC. So let's get out of the way, hand it over to Gerson to talk to his friends and learn about all of their deep, dark secrets that he had no idea that they actually did.
Hi, everyone, and thank you guys for tuning in into another Viterbi Voices episode. My name is Gerson, and I'll be joined by a few friends today, all of which are in BME, freshmen, seniors, we got it all. So I was just hoping you guys could introduce yourselves one by one. And yeah, we can get started talking a little bit about our lives, what we do outside of school and inside of school.
Awesome. I can introduce myself first. My name is Lauren Picard. I'm a senior studying biomedical engineering with an emphasis in cellular and molecular engineering, and I'll stop there.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I'm also a senior studying biomedical engineering and pursuing an accelerated master's program in biomedical data analytics.
Hey everyone, my name is Lauren Tamita. I'm currently a senior also in biomedical engineering, but with an emphasis in electrical engineering, and I'm pursuing my PDP in medical devices and diagnostic engineering.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. I'm a freshman in biomedical engineering on the pre-med track.
All right. I forgot to mention that I'm also biomedical engineering with an electrical engineering emphasis. I'm currently in the process of applying for a PDP. So we'll see what my master's will be in. And yeah, Lauren, you've been on this is this your third time now, Lauren? Tamita?
Oh, yes. This is, I think, the third podcast that I've done, so I'm excited to be back again for whatever Gerson you want to talk about today.
It's kind of crazy because you've been in more podcasts than I have, and I'm like hosting this. But yeah, I wanted to start off with Sarah. I know this past weekend we were doing a makeathon. A few of us were organizing it, and Sarah was participating in it. And I just think it's super cool that, Sarah, you won. So I was wondering if you could maybe speak on your experience and yeah, how was that?
Yeah, so Makeathon was like, we had to design a device based on, the challenge was like knees essentially. And you had like a weekend to try to design a whole device, and it was kind of intense for 2 days, but it was super fun. Our team ended up pivoting really late at night on Saturday, and we still ended up coming up with a pretty solid product and winning at the end, so that was super cool.
Hi there, it's Brooke, one of your Viterbi admission counselors with your mid-podcast message. I want to tell you about our year-round on-campus Visit Viterbi experiences. They're the best way to get to know more about our Viterbi programs. It's a 90-minute session focused on first-year applicants, and it includes an overview of our academic programs and admission process. It's led by one of our very own USC Viterbi admission counselors. So if you'd like to join us on campus, we would love to meet you. Please visit viterbi.link/events, that's VITERBI.link/events to reserve your Visit Viterbi experience. Now back to the podcast.
Yeah, now you get to put it on your resume. Wait, Tamita, is was this the 10th annual Makeathon? Yes?
Yeah, this was our 10th annual Makeathon, and it was really fun. I think it was a good one to have as our 10th, I guess, competition because we gave them a pretty challenging prompt this year where they had to what's the English word? To design a device where it's addressing knee injury in athletes, and it can be from like the prevention angle, from the rehabilitation angle, or from like more of a diagnosis type side. So it was a challenging prompt, but we were really excited to see everything that the groups made. And Sarah's group was really impressive to the judges. It was really amazing to see what they were able to make in such a short time frame. I guess, Sarah, if you want to explain maybe what your final device was and kind of what you learned along the way.
Yeah, for sure. So our final device is we created so one of the major issues in pediatric physical therapy is that a lot of people, 91% of them, don't do their at-home exercises. So we came up with a way to gamify at-home pediatric physical therapy. So we created like a sleeve that you would put on your knee that had all of these sensors that we coded using Arduino. And then it would connect to an app that based on the feedback from the sensors, so like whether your knee was bending, shaking, all that, it would know whether or not you were doing your exercises and it would like reward the person doing it by we created like a little bear, and if you did your exercises you won like coins and you could get it like a hat or a monocle or whatever. So it was a way to track pediatric physical therapy, whether they're doing it, because it records the data to send to the physical therapist, and also just to make it more engaging and exciting for children. And we learned
Yeah,
a whole
no.
lot about coding and wiring, so that was cool.
Yeah, I thought it was super cool. It was called TheraPlay, right?
Yeah, it was called TheraPlay.
TheraPlay. Yeah, I love the slide deck. It was like super different. I thought the project in general was like super different from everything else. Everyone else had just like a general like knee brace type of thing, but you guys like attacked the problem from a different angle. But yeah, apart from that, how is freshman year going?
I think it's going good. I've been trying to get involved in as many things as I can, like BME wise and also outside of BME. And I really like USC. It's super gorgeous. It's a lot warmer than back home in Minnesota, so I'm a fan of that. Yeah, overall, freshman year is going well.
That's cool. If I remember correctly, you said you were pre-med, right?
I am pre-med, yep.
Are you deep in the what you would call the trenches right now,
Yeah,
or
I'm taking 3 classes with labs this semester, so I do spend a lot of time writing lab reports, but that's okay.
okay, no, I totally feel that. I'm also taking 3 classes with labs this semester, all of which are electrical engineering courses. So that's been something. But yeah, okay, we're gonna cut here because I was gonna pivot to you guys. Um, yeah, and yeah.
Sorry, we just didn't
Okay,
want
we're
to.
good. Okay.
Wait, am I doing
Okay.
this right?
No,
Can
yeah, you're doing it perfectly. What?
Okay.
What?
I
Wait,
don't.
Picard, what?
Well, I don't have emphasis, so like I couldn't say anything about that.
Fine. It's so.
Bruh, it's not that deep, bruh.
Gonna kill me.
It's not that deep. No, no, Sarah, you're doing really good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly, from Makeathon, I was super impressed by your it's called presenting skills.
Yeah.
At least me, I was like, damn. Like,
I used to do host a debate, and
wait,
it was
wait,
always refutation,
pause
so I
this,
made
pause
stuff
this,
up.
wait, pause it. We're gonna talk about this in the thing. Okay,
Oh, shoot. Okay.
okay. Wait, what did I say last time? Okay, I'll just start. Um, yeah, something that I really found cool was your presentation skills. I thought they were super well developed. So maybe, I don't know, like, is that something you just naturally have or something you developed through another experience?
Yeah, so I actually used to be really, really bad at presenting. I was super quiet and I like dreaded it so much. And then in high school, I ended up joining HOSA and being on our biomedical debate team. And for some strange reason, my friends made me be refutation for every single debate we ever did. So I got really good at learning how to present and project loudly and kind of answer questions and pivot on the fly, which I think has helped me a lot in college and just talking to people in general. So I'm proud that I've been able to get better at presenting because it used to be like my worst fear.
Yeah, no, I think presenting is definitely something I can work on. I find myself being too honest sometimes when I present. I don't know if some of you guys remember Makeathon last year. Whenever I got asked a certain question and I just said something that I probably shouldn't have said. But yeah, apart from that, thank you so much, Sarah. I want to pivot over to you guys now. All three of you guys, Caitlin Picard or Lauren Picard and Lauren Tamita, are roommates. So maybe, taking it back to freshman year, could you guys like explain how you guys met each other or how this whole dynamic came to be?
Yeah, so I actually met Lauren Tamita on Instagram through one of those class of 2025 type pages. And I saw that we shared the same name and I saw that we shared the same major. And so I was like, okay, I should definitely reach out to her, try to find a place to live together. And it worked out and I never looked back.
Yeah, I think Lauren and I got really lucky in knowing each other from basically day zero. Yeah, and we ended up vibing and being really good friends to this day. And then later in freshman year, I took Calc 1 as a freshman. And that's when I first met Caitlin. So we had that class together. We ran in a little bit of like, I guess, different circles in that class. She sat like on the right side of the classroom. I sat in the back of the classroom. So we didn't really talk, but then we took our first BME class together at USC. It's called BME 101, which is basically just like the introductory class here. But I think we just ended up sitting next to each other just by chance. And once again, got really lucky because I was like, wow, she's really nice and she's really cool. And so then we ended up just hanging out in that class, and the rest is history. And now we're all living together, close friends, same major, lots of the same classes. Lauren and Caitlin have the same PDP in what's your guys' PDP?
Data analytics.
Yeah, in data analytics. So now we get to spend time together with each other in class, and then also we have a lot of fun just like being friends and I guess college kids outside of that, living together and being seniors here.
I will say that that's one of the good things about being in the BME major, that so many good people who want to help the medical field, they want to help, technology to advance the human body. They all come from really good backgrounds, so I think it's really easy to connect with everyone in our class and to find really kind, empathetic, funny people to bond with, which, clearly worked out for us. We're all living together. We're all really good friends, so I highly recommend being friends with someone in BME. You won't regret it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yes, definitely. I made so many good friends, literally, like as you guys said, just by sitting by somebody. You guys know Avery. That I met her in BME 101. We sat right by each other, and turns out we're from the same state, Oklahoma. So that was how we met. But yeah, outside of that, could all of you guys talk about what you guys do, outside of BME? Maybe you do any sports, any fun extracurriculars?
Yeah, so for me, my extracurriculars have varied a lot through the years. The one main consistent one, I guess, is BME related. I've been involved in the Associated Students of Biomedical Engineering since I was a freshman here. So that's always kind of been my major club, and I've been fortunate to be able to stick with it ever since. Outside of that, I play on the women's club volleyball team. So that's something that I've enjoyed a lot throughout my past 4 years. I'm a lot less active in that as a senior simply because I'm old. So like everything just hurts a lot more than it used to. So I no longer play as frequently as I used to, but still enjoy the community and the people involved in that program. Plus, it's fun to get to play the sport I love occasionally as I'm a senior. We actually are on our friend group is on an intramurals team here too, outside of the club sports program. And so that's been fun to play volleyball in a more competitive setting with a bunch of my friends. I used to be a part of Impact Investing Group here at USC, so that was a good exposure to me to see more of like the Marshall School of Business side of things and give me new perspective on stuff. And I just wanted to go outside my comfort zone and meet new people. So that was a great organization that I got to be a part of as well. But like I said, I'm a senior, so this year things are a little bit more busy. And I'm a lot older, feeling my age, all the things. So only involved in ASBME this year?
Yeah, I guess similarly to Lauren, Tamita, I've also been involved in ASBME. I think that's a really good way to one, meet people in the major and then also get practical development that you use, throughout research, throughout your career, how to get internships. So that has been really helpful for my BME career. Kind of in parallel with that, USC's med design I've been involved with. I've been on the same team for 4 years. Currently, we are making a prototype for a prosthetic leg, and it's doing really well. Throughout the 4 years of development, we're currently in 2 entrepreneurship competitions, and we are working on a provisional patent. So it's going really well, and to have the support of the faculty at USC, specifically in that organization, has been really helpful and beneficial. But I guess outside of BME related organizations and academic organizations, I was really heavily involved in a group called the USC Hellenes, and we are the official hosts of USC and primarily focus on community service and spirit. And so that was a really good way to get plugged into the community at USC and also the community around Los Angeles and give back to the space that we take up. And I was able to meet our fourth roommate, Samantha. She's also in that organization, and just a bunch of wonderful people across different majors and backgrounds. And I think that really contributed to the person that I became throughout college. So, it was really fun to be so heavily involved and be on the e-board. And then sports-wise, I was kind of jumped in and out of the field hockey club team here. I played that in high school, and so that's kind of been a passion of mine for a while. I love running. I love, the teamwork that comes with it. So that was really fun to be a part of and just to be plugged in to USC that way as well.
So cute. Same with Caitlin. I also got to join the Hellenes early on in college. It was a great way to meet a lot of really, really cool people, really passionate people, and it got me super involved with the USC sports in the beginning, so it made the USC football games really fun. In the same vein, I joined the Trojan Dance Force for my freshman and sophomore years, and so I was basically dancing for every home basketball game. So that was honestly really sick, and it feels like a whole nother lifetime. And then after basically my freshman and sophomore years, I got way more involved in 2 different dance organizations, Expressions and Trojan Tap Troupe. So that's really my outlet through everything. I just get to dance my little heart out, tap as much as I can. So it's been really nice to continue that passion throughout college because I was really worried I was going to have to stop it after high school. And then now I'm also involved with ASBME. I'm their social chair, and I just get to plan the most fun events ever. So yeah, it's been a great array of different things to keep me occupied outside of all the schoolwork.
Yeah. What about you, Sarah?
Yeah, so I'm a freshman, so haven't been in quite as many things as everyone else on this call, but some of the things I've joined is I joined med design, which Caitlin is also in, and I'm the freshman rep right now, so I've been getting to see how like the board works. Today we were actually at a conference where we got to see all sorts of medical device companies presenting, so that was really cool. Good opportunity to network. For me, I was mostly just learning how a conference works, but it was really cool. Another thing that I've joined is USC Science Outreach, which is this club that goes into elementary schools once a week, and we teach a science experiment. And I get to be a session leader this semester. So that means that the group of people that go into my particular classroom, I get to be like the leader of them. I get to organize when we go, the group chat, all those things. So super excited. I'm also in the Trojan Health Interpretation Club, which is this club that has people who speak Spanish and are interested in the healthcare field. We go to free clinics and help translate. And I'm also involved in the USC Swim Club because I swam all throughout high school, but I didn't want to be like a competitive real life college swimmer. So now I'm just on the club team. It's really fun. Yeah, I think that is all I'm in right now. And I kind of go to the ASBME meetings when I have time because I really like the people. And yeah.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. It's crazy because I feel like I've known some of you guys like for a bit, and I just now found out a lot of things. Like to meet, I didn't know you were in what was it, Trojan Impact Investing Group?
Oh yeah, I did that last year, so when I was a junior, just because a lot of my friends who were older said, try to get out of your comfort zone. If you want to try something you've never done before, just do it because why not? And so for me, that was kind of tapping into the business realm. So yeah, I just kind of did it on a whim and it ended up working out and being one of the most fun experiences of my undergrad years.
Yeah, for sure. Fun fact as well. I recently this semester also joined Med Design. Yeah, so I'll actually be onboarding tomorrow on my project, and I'm super excited. We're creating, it's called Pulse SC, and we're creating a pulse oximeter without racial bias because that's a current issue that many pulse oximeters have right now. So yeah, I'm super excited, and you know, I'm super excited, yeah, that I get to work on that. And yeah, okay, we're gonna cut right here.
Like,
Is it?
What? Huh?
Oh,
What'd you say?
nothing. I'm saying words.
we're not done yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just ran out of questions. Let's see. One more topic, and then we're good, guys. Okay, let me think.
Fuck, everything's so bad. Like,
Um,
come to engineering ball. Like, but these are for newcomers.
yeah, we should.
Oh, and I meant to say that. Ugh, I just forget everything. once I
That's
start
okay.
talking. I'm just the dance community,
Dance community.
like Recon 2 and C3 and all that.
Oh, wait, facts. You should talk about dance.
More.
Dance. We can talk about dance. I don't know, Sarah. I don't know you swam either. What? Okay.
Oh, no, I swam like all the time. It was kind of my whole life.
Oh, okay. Wait, I can talk a little bit more. Wait, I'm gonna talk about me, right? Because I love talking about me. And then I am gonna go pivot back to dancing and swimming and whatever.
Oh,
Okay.
wait.
You
What do
got
you
it
mean?
so she can mentally prep.
She's got to mentally prep. I'm gonna talk first, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna talk about my extracurriculars, right? Right.
Right?
Okay, but let me think what I do though. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I guess I can talk about a little bit more what I do outside of classes. Right now, I've been working in my research lab, the biomedical microsystems lab, for a little bit more than a year, I think a year and a half about. Yeah, I also go to the ASBME meetings sometimes, not as much anymore because I'm super busy. Um, yeah, and I am also part of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineership. As I said, I just recently joined Med Design, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, and I realized this semester that I'm really starting to overcommit myself with a lot of things. So we'll see how that pans out for the rest of the semester. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that I've been playing violin for about 11 years now. So I keep up with that in the Student Symphony Orchestra. I play there every weekend for 2 hours or 3 hours actually. Um, Brett, why are you guys texting, bro? You guys mess me up. Do you
Wait,
want us to talk
sorry,
about
pause.
like
Gerson,
research
you're in
labs,
the
library labs,
orchestra?
bro? Let's talk about it. Huh?
How do you join the orchestra?
Oh, you just literally say like you just pull up.
So, do you think I could borrow a violin?
You probably could not borrow a violin now.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
You
That's
could probably
actually so sad.
from like a violin store.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can borrow one from a violin store.
Hmm.
Okay, anyways, I want to restart that whole spiel. We don't have to talk about labs. I'm gonna restart it and then I won't mention my lab just so, then it doesn't seem like out of place. Um, okay. Okay, yeah. So I think I can talk about a little bit more about what I do outside of classes. Yeah, as everybody has mentioned, oh my God, I can't do it anymore. Okay, restart. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think I can talk about a little bit more about what I do outside of classes. I also attend ASB meetings every now and then, and not so much anymore because I've been pretty busy. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are my busiest days, and I really don't have any time to myself, really. I'm also part of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. As I just said, I am in med design, recently joined this semester. And yeah, I've been playing violin for about 11 years now, going on to 12. I love playing violin. I love music. And I keep up with that in the Student Symphony Orchestra, which is the orchestra for non-music majors. I play there for about 3 hours every Sunday on the evenings. And that's my way of, relaxing and, keeping my sanity, not going crazy from the week. But I wanted to elaborate more on what you guys do. Sarah, I know you said you swim. So that sounds super cool. Actually, I don't think I know of anybody here that swam as seriously as you. So could you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so in high school, I swam like varsity high school. I was captain, and then I swam on a club team the rest of the year. So that's where a lot of my closest friends came from. And a lot of my really close high school friends are swimming D1, D2 right now. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to focus on engineering and pre-med. So instead, I'm swimming on the club team. And I'm like definitely not as fast as I was in high school because it's not like my priority anymore. And I think that's okay. But it's super fun. I love seeing all the people and going to practice when I can. And strangely enough, there's actually a lot of BMEs on the swim club right now. We had a whole BME relay on accident at our last meet. So yeah, I guess the swimming to BME pipeline is well traveled. But yeah.
Yeah, I was really not familiar with the whole swimming BME pipeline. That sounds super cool. And the fact that you said you were a varsity captain, does that mean that if your friends went D1, does that mean you could have gone D1 as well?
Absolutely not. I'm like 5 feet tall. Like that's not happening.
Oh,
But my
okay,
friends
okay.
were really fast, so I'm proud of them.
For sure. All right. Lauren Picard, could you talk about more about what you do in regards to dancing? I know you do a lot of dancing, and I wish I could dance, but I can't dance. So,
Yeah,
uh, yeah.
let me talk more about it. There's actually a really strong my high school to expressions pipeline, which is crazy. There's 3 generations of girls from my high school who went to expressions. So I think that's really cute. It's nice to see that we have like a growing family here. Expressions is mainly a contemporary based dance group, but we also do jazz, hip hop, jazz funk, ballroom. We try to get all the styles in there so that our shows, which are free at the end of the semester in Bovard, are really interesting for our audience. So I love the girls on that team, and it's just a great way to, you know, keep dancing. The Trojan dance force that I got to do my freshman and sophomore years was an amazing opportunity because to be able to dance on like a D1 court is just phenomenal. And then I got to travel with the teams too for March Madness. So that was really, really cool. It was definitely a different style that I hadn't done much in high school. A lot of palm, a lot of like cheering almost. So it was really cool to get out of my comfort zone in that way. And then also just be in front of a crowd, like a huge crowd that I've never been in front of before. Um, it was a huge time commitment though, so that is why I had to stop doing it after sophomore year. But I'm so glad that I stuck with it for 2 years. And then I'm also in the Trojan Tap Troop, like I mentioned. I'm actually president of it, so it's been really cool to kind of navigate what it means to make a club from scratch because that club is only 3 years old. We're trying to really grow the tap community here on campus. But we have like master tappers come in from the LA area, teach us a little bit more about tap, help us improve our technique, and then we perform as guests in other shows. So it's really funny during the Expressions show, I'm putting on both my Expressions hat and my Trojan Tap Troop hat, and I do a little bit of both in those shows. But what's really nice about being in all these clubs is that I'm just super integrated into the dance community. So I have a lot of friends in C3. I have a lot of friends in Break On 2. I love that club. I get to learn how to do salsa and bachata, which I've never done before. Um, so it's just really been fun to expand and grow my love for dance. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. It seems like I think I counted three clubs, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, no, that's a lot. And the fact that you're president, again, I did not know that. So that's super cool. What like I guess I don't know if you would call it genre or style of dancing would you say your favorite is?
The toughest question ever. I would say the most you like I'm really proud of being a good tap dancer. That's pretty unique for a dancer. And then I'm really not going to give you like a straight answer. I know that hip hop is the most enjoyable for an audience, like from experience. So I love doing hip hop because the cheers are louder than you'll hear for any other type of dance. But then contemporary just feels so good to do, and it's definitely like the biggest release, like emotion wise. So no straight answer, but there's so many good aspects of it all.
Yeah, each one has a place in your heart, I guess you could say. Yeah, no, again, it's been super cool finding out new things about you guys. I thought I knew you guys at least semi well, or at least what your extracurriculars were, but the fact that you guys do all of that kind of makes me feel like I should do more. Um, yeah. Uh, so thank you guys again for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned a little bit about what we do outside of school.
And we're back. Thank you, Gerson, for bringing us that lovely episode. I always love to hear what people get up to outside of their academics because, like you said, you don't really know what your friends are doing in their like 5 to 9 after their 9 to 5.
Oh my
Um,
God. Did you throw in the social media meme?
yeah, I
My
did.
5 to 9 after my 9 to 5.
Because I just saw one of my friends like make a TikTok about it, so it's on my mind right now. And I was like, I didn't know you did half of these things.
Interesting. I think we just unearthed the topic of conversation. What is your 5 to 9 after your nine to
Oh.
five? Gerson, you go first.
Yeah, I mean, I will say it's a lot of homework, a lot of studying. I have 3 labs this semester, so
Mhm.
it's a lot of that. Apart from that, I've been playing violin for 11 years.
Ooh.
So, whenever I can, I try to do that. I'm like, as you guys have heard, probably I'm in the Student Symphony Orchestra, so I do that 3 hours on Sundays. Yeah, and just try to hang out with friends.
This might be interesting to you, Gerson. I've noticed the last couple weeks on Mondays in the north stairwell of Ronald Tudor Hall, so like right outside our back door of our office, someone is occupying the stairwell with very impressive violin skills.
Yeah, I heard that one time, like last semester. I forgot why I was there, but
It
yeah,
sounds
no,
like a
I
horror
heard that
movie.
from
It
the
sounds
hallway.
like the Frankenstein movie. I think it's Young Frankenstein. It sounds like a Frankenstein movie where like all of a sudden like calling to the monster to come down because it's
Oh, I'd
like
be
it's actually I think
horrified.
she's actually playing the same song. I wish I knew what the song was. Like if I hear it, you'll know what I mean. But it's like just
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening? Are we all gonna die?
No, yeah, the one time I heard them playing I think it was a violin. I went searching down the stairs into like the basement, but I
Yeah,
still couldn't find them.
I
So
don't. No, they're upstairs.
they're upstairs.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're upstairs. They're
okay.
not in the, I
Well,
don't
You have to
I
go
don't
find
think
them.
I don't think they're in the basement. Well, now on Monday I'm gonna go look because I just hear them because it echoes down the hallway on the first floor.
Uh,
And now I'm curious who it
this
is.
is an RTH?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa. Never heard it before.
Yeah, I'm assuming Gerson, the acoustics are impressive. It's like a giant concrete like bunker,
Mm.
like what the stairwell is, especially down in the basement. So I'm assuming that just bounces back nicely.
yeah, it's definitely nice to hear yourself very well throughout the stairway.
Okay, so Safia, your 5 to 9 after your 9 to 5. God, I hate that.
I have a lot of evening classes because of my master's.
Ooh.
So I Honestly, my mornings are more interesting because I've been going to a lot of cafes around LA. I have a ceramics class in the morning, so like I'll usually stay behind and work on that after class ends. What else do I do?
So
I've been
is it
out
really
of
much
town a
more, is it
lot.
much more your 9 to 5 before your 5 to 9?
Yeah, because I my classes start like 4 p.m. nowadays.
Oh,
So I'm turning into a night owl. It's been a little flipped. I've also been out of town a lot recently.
mm,
So I've been prepping at night so that I'm ready to like go out of town. So it's been like finishing up weekend homework or like other responsibilities I have before I'm out of town.
got it. Very
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. Well, if you are thinking about, first off, if you're a high school junior or younger and you're looking to visit campus, if you probably already heard this already sometime in the podcast with one of our little placement ads that we put in there, but visiting campus is the best thing you can do. And the best way to visit campus is through our Visit Viterbi experiences. You can go to viterbi.link/visit, viterbi.link/visit to check out all of our campus visit opportunities. The Visit Viterbi experience runs on weekdays, mostly Mondays and Fridays, a few other scattered days here or there, depending on availability and demand. But check out our calendar. It's live now. You can book a session. Appointments do book rather quickly. And right now we're booking all the way into April. Actually, maybe even to May a little bit. I think we're booking through May right now. So feel free to do that. And then in the coming months, probably sometime in March-ish, April-ish, we'll launch the rest of the summer. So just stay tuned for those opportunities. We run these events year round, but if you have some time, if you got some spring break time, or if you want to come check out campus, it is a year-round program. You can visit at any one of those programs year round, and I highly recommend it. It's a good opportunity to learn more about this place. If you're an applicant, you're waiting to hear, I recommend not visiting campus until you hear your admission decision. And the reason I say that is it's not that we don't want you around. You're more than welcome to visit whenever you want. However, if you're an applicant and then you visit and then like a week later you get admitted, you're going to be invited to campus visit programs specifically for you as an admitted student. And those are very different than the Visit Viterbi experiences. They're actually much more in depth. We spend a lot more time with you as an admitted student, having you meet with faculty, see facilities, go to lunch with students, parents. We hang out with you and take you to lunch. It's a big part of our program for admitted students. So if you're an applicant, wait until your admission decision. And then when you get admitted, you're going to be invited to specific campus visit programs for admitted students called Explore USC. And those are only open to admitted students. So I recommend you wait for those. And right now, just take time enjoying your high school senior year and wait till we get the admission decision. I know you're anxious. And I also want to point out, you're not adding anything to your file by visiting. We don't practice demonstrated interest. I think a number of people start to get really anxious and they say, I better go visit to show them that I'm really interested. And it doesn't do anything for you other than waste your time. And if you flew here to do it, it wasted your money. So don't visit if you think it's going to make some sort of difference. Of course, you're always welcome to visit, but I am telling you just my best advice. If you're an applicant, wait till you get an admission decision before you visit, because there'll be special visit programs for admitted students. Anyways, that's a long-winded element. Is there anything else we should be talking about, Gerson, Safia?
Anything
No,
that
I don't
comes to
think
mind?
so.
Okay, great. Well, with that, that's it. And no one asked me about my 5 to 9, so we're not going
I
to talk
was
about
going
it.
to,
No,
and then
you
you
didn't.
ran
No,
in.
I
I
was
was
going
about
to.
to.
I was
I
going
was
to. I
about
was
to
about
ask you,
to.
and then you went
No,
into the whole
no.
thing of
You
the
know what? You don't get it.
spiel.
No, you don't get it. You know what? You got to get
Maybe,
better. Yeah, I am tired of carrying this podcast by myself, is what's going on. You got to jump in with I'm softballing questions to you, and I am like, bring it, and then I'm like,
sometimes
so
I'm
if you're
also like, you know how I give people the reminder they can cut me off anytime. Sometimes I still have to
you're in
remind myself I'm
charge.
allowed to cut
You're
you
in
off, Paul.
charge. You're supposed to cut me off. Let's go. Come on. You be a
It still
pro.
feels weird. You're still
Be a
Paul.
be a pro. Come
All right,
on.
next time I'll work on it. I'll work on
We'll
it.
work it. So maybe we'll tease you. Let's see what happens. And we get to next week. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week with another episode of Viterbi Voices. Bye.